Is there anything health-wise concern that Sarah needs to address or have information on, as well as to begin to do anything differently? And I want you to start that scan from every area of her body internally in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You may begin.
Stress. Some
Stress.
stress.
hmm What is the stress affecting in her body?
Some abdomen.
Abdomen.
Mm, a little bit of the womb.
A little bit of the womb area.
Mm-mm.
hmm
Mm,
Okay,
that's it.
that's it. All right. Higher self, I want to ask you, we're going to start with the abdomen area. I'm going to give you a microscope and you can get right down to the uh, goodness, the Miller sighting to be able to see the micronism of what is there that we need to clear. And I want you to take that up to a zoom level of 10 million. And I want you to zoom into her abdomen area and tell us, how is the stress affecting her stomach area? And I want you to zoom in with that microscope in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to zoom in with that and tell us what is happening in that space. Everything looks good. Gratitude. Thank you for that. hmm All right. Higher self, we're going to go ahead and we're going to address the internal situation as far as the stress in the abdomen area, that energy that is slow moving. And we're going to start that, but I'm going to speak to that energy that is there in the abdomen area. And I'm going to be there from the countdown of 5 to 1. And I'm going to ask you, higher self, to step back and allow that energy that is in the abdomen area to move forward. Come forward in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to ask you, higher self, to step back. The energy that is in the abdomen space of Sarah, please step forward and let me know when you are there.
Yeah.
Energy. I have a question. Can you tell me why you are there slow moving in the abdomen of Sarah?
I don't have an answer.
hmm Is there something that we could do to allow you to be more free flowing in that space? Do you need to be re energized?
Yes.
And how long have you been in that space moving slow within Sarah's abdomen? How long?
About 3 months.
3 months. Do you remember what was happening or what was going on when you begin to move slower than normal?
Yes.
Okay. Can you verbalize that to me and to her so that she can hear this at a later time? What was happening when you begin to slow down?
She was having marriage troubles at the same time, having
Mhm.
to move quickly to another place. Yeah. they had 3 days to move out.
Mm-hmm. And when you,
Caused her stress.
uh-huh. So the stress caused you energy to move slower in that space due to that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Um, so we can energize you today to free up any spaces or any situations that could occur by allowing you to be energized and move more free flowing. Would that be optimal?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to take a series of 3 breaths, and I'm going to count down from 5 to 1 each time. We're going to allow you to rev up and be more free flowing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to stretch out your energetic spaces, and I want you to begin to roar it up as if it is a car engine with someone's foot on the pedal of the gas and revving it up. Vroom, 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 to get you back to normalcy in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to allow you now and ask you to begin your re energizing. Each one of the revs, I want you to take in a breath from Sara and breathe out. Good job. Again, rev it up. Good job. Again. Mhm. Now, what we're going to do, energy, we're going to allow you to also collect energy within free flowing spaces of the internal body of Sara so that you can collect that energy to be able to gain even more momentum in the abdomen space where you are completely free flowing. And we're going to do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to reach within and connect to other energy spaces and particles to allow you to expand, to rev up, to being the best that you can be 100%. And do that now. And release any stagnancy that is there that is preventing you from being 100% free flowing. Feel yourself collecting momentum from within, other energy connecting to you, allowing you as well to propel to your highest momentum that is normal for Sara, and even more to give her a little bit more pep and energy. So we want you to rev up past where you normally are to be able to give her a little bit of boost on a daily basis moving forward. Gratitude. Thank you. All right. Energy, abdomen space. I want you to let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling free flowing?
10.
Mm-hmm. Gratitude. Were you able to propel past normalcy that she would normally feel to be able to give her the extra energy boost as well, past 10?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you need anything else from me at this time and from higher self?
that's it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Gratitude for stepping forward. Gratitude for reviving and regenerating. I'm going to ask you to continue at that space, and anytime you feel yourself or you feel Sara slowing down energy wise, I want you during her sleeping space and time to rev up the energy slowly. By the time she wakes in the morning, she feels rejuvenated. You have that ability to do that. Can you commit to that?
Yes, thank
Hmm.
you.
You're welcome. We're going to implant now to Sarah an acceptance of you will anytime you're feeling low. You're going to ask that energetic space, wherever it may be, I need you to rev up. I need more energy. You will merely speak that in an overnight space that will happen. Sarah, do you understand that?
Yes.
Gratitude. Energy in the abdomen space. I'm going to ask you to step back and I'm going to ask higher self to come forward in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Higher self, let me know when you are there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm protecting Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason why you feel you need to be protecting her?
I want to protect her so that way I can't find the words.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me see if I can help you. Would you like my assistance?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Are you protecting her from bringing children into the world?
No.
Mm-hmm. Why are you protecting her womb? Does it have something to do with something that has happened in the past or something that is currently happening in her life?
More on the emotional aspect.
Mm-hmm. And because of you protecting emotionally, you're affecting the womb space. How are you affecting that? Can you give me a little bit of insight on that?
Can you rephrase the question?
Mm-hmm. You're in a space of protection in the womb. Is there a reason why you feel like you need to be there?
To prevent any negative impact from stress.
Mm-hmm. All right. Because you are an emotional protection stage, you do realize that at times that can actually have an adverse effect for the womb. Did you have that understanding to release everything in every crevice and every crack and every uh, space that is there so that free flow will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to begin to pull up everything there. Remove yourself from both spaces. Allow free flow and energy. Allow disconnect from the emotional protection energy that has been there and resided from this day and 2 years back. So you no longer are there and dissipate into the universe, never to return of your own free will and to allow her to be her optimal operating space within. We're going to count down from 10 to 1, allow you to grab everything and be gone in 5, sorry, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We thank you for the protection mode that you have been in, and we thank you for agreeing to leave, never to return, allowing her to be able to operate independently. Gratitude. By yourself, I'm going to ask you to step forward in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And higher self, let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
Mm-hmm. Higher self is the energy from the womb and the throat. Has it left?
Yes. No.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1, and we're going to be in a different scene, a different space in that lifetime as Lois in 1963. And going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now tell me, Lois, where are you?
I'm in the backyard
The backyard. Lois, is
of
this
my
the back
house.
of your house? Lois, who do you live with?
Two other people.
Mm. Are those people related to you?
Yes,
Are they in the backyard with you?
they're inside the house in the
Mm-hmm.
kitchen.
Repeat that.
They're in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. I want you to take notice of your backyard. Tell me, describe the backyard to me in the back of the house. What color is it?
Lots of greenery. There's an arch, a white arch as well, with vines on it.
Mm. How does this space make you feel in the backyard?
Feels like it's my world for me.
Mm-hmm. Is it still snow on the ground on this day?
No,
Mm-hmm. I want you to tell me on this particular day, what year is it? One, who lives there with you, Lois?
my sister.
Your sister. So you're
Yes,
living, go ahead,
just me and my sister.
you and your sister. Now, that sister that you live with, what does she do?
She works in town,
Mm-hmm.
sews clothes or sells clothes. But then in the corner, it seems like there's some storage in that corner.
When you say storage, is it things that are stored? Is it stores something is there's something storing something?
Like things.
Mm-hmm. I want you to walk over to that space and tell me what's there.
There are some boxes.
Mm-hmm.
They have like clothes and items,
Mm-hmm.
like old clothes.
Mm-hmm. Why they're in boxes?
I don't want to see them.
Okay. There's something significant around that. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1, and you're going to know why you don't want to see those things in that box or the boxes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now tell me, Lois, why do you not want to see the things that are in the boxes? It's okay to say you're just a third party observing your feelings, emotions, experience attached to this lifetime. Why do you not want to see the things that are in the boxes that are packed away?
They're part of a life I could have had.
Mm-hmm.
I never got rid of them, but that life was, I feel like, taken away from me. So I
Mm-hmm.
packed them away to avoid the reminders of making me sad.
Mm-hmm. Lois, we're going to count down and go a little bit deeper about what you could have been that is attached to the items in the box. And when you take a look in the box, you're going to bring that information forward. Now, Lois, I want you to open the box and tell me what was the woulda, shoulda, coulda of the remnants in the boxes that prevents you at times from wanting to open it. Go ahead and take a look in the box.
They're toddler items.
Mm, tell me about that. Why are the items in the box, Lois?
I was excited at one point
Mm-hmm.
to grow my family. And we started getting ready and had some complications.
Mm-hmm.
And it just didn't work out, but I never wanted to let it go.
Mm-hmm. Lois, was the complications with the child? Were you pregnant?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. What happened with the child?
my body failed.
Mm-hmm. I want you to tell me how you feel about that.
Why can't I be normal?
Mm,
Why
Lois,
me?
why me? Mm-hmm. Lois,
Mhm.
continue. Were you going to
Let's
say?
say,
Mm-hmm. Lois,
mhm.
are you married?
No.
Mm-hmm. I want to go a little bit deeper on that. We're going to move past the items of the things in the box for just a moment. I
All right.
want you to tell me about the gentleman who would have been the father of your child, or who was the father of the child that you lost. I want you to tell me, what was his name?
Luke?
Luke.
Mhm.
Do you still have a relationship with this person?
No.
What happened to the relationship?
With everything that happened, everything kind of just fell apart.
hmm
Mhm.
I want you to think about Luke, this person who was the father of your child that you cared for and possibly
Mhm.
and or loved. Did you know that person in this lifetime as Sarah?
No.
No. All right. The sister that you have in the lifetime as Lois, do you know her in this lifetime as Sarah?
No.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, I want you to take another look at the things that are in the box that belong to a toddler that you had stored away. And I want
Mhm.
you to pick up something out of that box. I want you to tell me what that is and what it represents to you.
Rattle.
hmm When you touch that rattle, how does it
Mhm.
make you feel? What goes through your mind?
It gives off like the sounds of joy in life, pretty much.
hmm All right. I want you to go ahead and put that rattle back in the box. And I want you to tell me, how many months pregnant were you when you lost the baby?
7.
7 months. Do you know if it was a boy or a girl?
Aborted.
hmm Lois, I'm going to take you back until the months where you were 6.5 months pregnant. We're going to go deeper into your consciousness and we're going to connect with that baby soul. At this moment, when you're 6 months pregnant, how is the
Mhm.
baby moving? Is Is the baby moving?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How does it feel the baby moving?
Feels funny but exciting.
Mm-hmm. All right. Lois, I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And I'm going to ask you at that moment, being attached and connected to that baby soul in which you carried that agreed to come forth and allow you to carry it. I'm going to ask you to step back as Lois, and I'm going to ask the baby soul to come forward, and we're going to speak to that baby in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And baby soul, when you're there, I want you to come forward and let me know when you are there.
I'm good.
Baby soul, do you have a name you wish to be called?
I don't.
Mm-hmm. Baby soul, how are you feeling inside your mom?
Good till the
Repeat that.
end. Good till the
Mm,
end.
good until the end. Baby
Mm-hmm.
soul, tell me, is there a reason why you don't make it to the end of the pregnancy to come into being?
Kind of like a complication of lack of oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Baby soul, that lack of oxygen, why is that happening?
At the time,
Mm-hmm. What is causing the lack of oxygen?
felt like I was ready at the time,
Mm,
but there was I don't know if there was an event or like a trauma or distress or something.
mm-hmm. Do you have any words to the baby soul? Come forward.
Not right now, but I do understand now.
Mm-hmm. Gratitude. All right, I'm going to ask you, Lois, to step back, and I want Sarah to step forward from this lifetime. And I want you to have that space of conversation that you may need to have to your baby when you were Lois. It is all connected to this lifetime as Sarah. And Sarah, you're going to be here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Allow you to step forward. Baby Soul and Lois, step back. And Sarah, let me know when you're here.
Mhm.
All right, Sarah. You heard everything that was going on. How are you feeling about that?
There's no word to describe it. It's
Mm. Do you have any words for the baby soul that you wish to express to it?
not always wish it was sooner
Mm-hmm.
rather than still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand that everything has a time
Mm-hmm.
and that I can still enjoy myself and just know that the time will come.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any questions for the baby soul as far as your life here as Sarah? Now that we have cleared the womb space. But before that, how do you feel energetically with your womb space now as you feel that space? How does it feel?
Feels more open, like lighter, not as like bloated.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you have a question for baby soul?
No question, but
Oh,
I'm ready. Mhm.
mm-hmm. All right. Baby soul, Sarah, I'm going to ask you to step back and allow baby soul to come forward one last time. And we're going to count down from 5 to 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, Lois, we're going to fast forward now that we know what happened with the baby. And we're going to fast forward and move to the space when the fall had taken place and you're at the bottom of the steps. And we're going to be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're there. Now tell me, Lois, what is happening?
There's lots of pain.
Hmm. What is happening around you? Is anyone there for you?
No,
Hmm. Is Luke aware? Do you see Luke anywhere around you?
I thought I saw him at the top,
Hmm.
but most likely ran around the corner.
Hmm. And tell me, how do you feel? What are your thoughts around that?
Like, how could this happen?
Hmm.
What did I miss?
Hmm.
I'm just shocked overall.
Hmm.
Disappointed.
Hmm. All right, Sarah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some healing around that particular time in your life when you were pregnant with the baby boy soul and the feelings around losing a child.
Strange.
Hmm. Expand more on that for us.
Strange. Like, I had to pass in that type of way,
Hmm.
but still glad that I'm free and looking forward to that freedom.
Hmm. Lois, do you leave any fragments of yourself on earth? I want you to walk a little bit closer to that figure. And I want you to ask that figure, what is his responsibility or her, or what is its responsibility in the Akasha? And I want you to get a sense if there is gender related to that figure.
I can tell.
Okay, it's okay. I want you to ask the figure, is its name that it goes by per se, normally that's earthly, um, is it frequency, its name?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. Gratitude to the figure that is there. I want you to ask that figure how long it has been doing what it's doing in the Akasha Earth numbers. I want you to ask that figure that is there before you, is it considered an Akasha librarian or is there a different title?
more like a librarian.
Hmm. I want you to ask that figure there, is its specific role outside of earthly description, is it something else?
No,
Hmm. I want you to ask that figure, is the Akasha seen differently for each human soul when it visits there?
Yes.
Why is that?
Kind of like an energy match.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like different. So the looks and energy of the place will match that individual.
Gratitude. I want you to ask that energy, that figure that is there. I want you to ask it, does it know Boujee Oracle Goddess?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I want you to ask it, what does it know of her?
There's lots of power
Mm-hmm.
within her, and he knows you because we're in the same lifetime. Yeah, that's what I keep seeing, power.
Mm-hmm. I want you to ask that figure, am I on purpose for what I do and doing the past life regressions? Is there anything that I need to do differently?
You're doing what you need to, plus more. He's happy with you.
Hmm. All right. I want you to ask the figure there, how do you get how do you personally, as Lois, get your Akasha information? How do you access it? Access today to Lois's. I'm going to ask you to, Lois, to step back, and I'm going to ask you to ask the figure that is there if it would step forward and have a conversation with me. And figure of the Akasha Records librarian, can you step forward and let me know when you're there?
I'm there.
Hmm. Gratitude and thank you for coming forward to answer just some questions. As you know, humans have a curiosity probably like none other.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering, is it possible for you to tell me